Good evening and welcome to our top story. President Donald Trump made waves across the education sector this week, signing a series of executive orders on Wednesday that promise to reshape America's schools and universities. From K-12 classrooms to Ivy League campuses, these directives tackle discipline, artificial intelligence, college accreditation, foreign funding transparency, support for historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs, and workforce development. Let's dive into the details of this ambitious agenda and what it means for the future of American education. First, school discipline is in the spotlight. President Trump signed an order in the Oval Office aimed at dismantling policies from the Obama and Biden administrations, which White House Staff Secretary Will Scharf criticized for creating chaos in classrooms. These policies have tied teachers' hands and made it harder to maintain order, Scharf said, pointing to a rise in behavioral issues since the COVID-19 pandemic. The new order emphasizes that disciplinary decisions should focus solely on students' actions, not external factors like race or equity considerations. Education Secretary Linda McMahon underscored the goal. President Trump is taking historic and common-sense action to boost school safety standards. However, the federal government's ability to influence local school policies remains limited, raising questions about how much change this order will actually bring to classrooms nationwide. Next, the administration is pushing to bring artificial intelligence, AI, into the heart of American education. One of Wednesday's orders directs the Department of Education to prioritize AI training in K-12 schools, ensuring students are equipped for a future where AI plays a dominant role in the economy. This is about preparing the workforce of tomorrow, Scharf explained. Young Americans need to master AI tools to stay competitive. The order also calls for federal grants to support AI-related certifications and apprenticeships, with the Labor Department tasked to expand AI-focused workforce programs. Trump himself highlighted the urgency, stating, "AI is where it's at." This move aligns with the administration's broader goal of maintaining U.S. dominance in emerging technologies, but educators are already debating how to balance AI integration with traditional learning priorities. In higher education, Trump's orders take a more confrontational stance, particularly targeting the college accreditation process. Accreditation is the gateway to federal financial aid, and Scharf accused third-party accreditors of prioritizing woke ideology over merit and performance. The executive order aims to overhaul the system, demanding that accreditors focus on student outcomes and eliminate what the White House calls discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI)-based standards. This has sparked fierce pushback from accreditors, who argue that colleges and states with DEI bans have faced no accreditation issues. The stakes are high. Losing accreditation could cripple a university's ability to operate, as federal aid is often a lifeline for students and institutions alike. Critics, like Todd Wolfson of the American Association of University Professors, warn that Trump is weaponizing accreditation to bend colleges to his will. Harvard University finds itself in the administration's crosshairs, facing both accreditation scrutiny and financial penalties. The White House has accused elite institutions, including Harvard, of violating federal laws requiring disclosure of large foreign gifts, those valued at $250,000 or more. Scharf singled out Harvard, claiming it has routinely violated these rules, which have been unevenly enforced since the 1980s. Trump's order strengthens enforcement, directing the Education Department and Attorney General to crack down on non-compliant schools, with the threat of revoking federal grants. Harvard's recent loss of $2 billion in federal funding, retaliation for not aligning with Trump's demands, has already prompted a lawsuit from the university, signaling a brewing legal battle that could set precedents for institutional autonomy. On a different note, Trump signed an order to bolster support for historically black colleges and universities. The initiative establishes a White House task force and a President's Board of Advisors on HBCUs within the Education Department. The goal is to make HBCUs hubs of opportunity and economic engines for their communities, McMahon said, emphasizing partnerships with local industries and best practice sharing. This move builds on Trump's previous efforts to support HBCUs, though his first term saw strained relationships and inconsistent funding commitments. The administration hopes this order will strengthen these institutions, which serve as vital centers of education and culture for Black Americans. Finally, workforce development is a key pillar of Trump's education reforms. An executive order aims to expand apprenticeships, with a bold target of supporting over 1 million annually in skilled trades. We're empowering communities to offer career-aligned programs like apprenticeships and dual enrollment, McMahon said. The Labor Department will work to increase participation in high-demand fields, including those tied to AI and technology. This push reflects Trump's broader economic vision of reducing reliance on traditional college degrees and promoting practical, job-ready skills, a message that resonates with many Americans frustrated by rising tuition costs and student debt. These executive orders mark a significant escalation in Trump's efforts to reshape American education. Supporters see them as a necessary correction, restoring meritocracy and preparing students for a tech-driven future. Critics, however, warn of overreach, arguing that the orders threaten academic freedom and institutional independence. As schools, colleges, and accreditors grapple with these changes, one thing is clear: the education landscape is in for a turbulent transformation. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this developing story.